I cannot tell you how daunting this was for me.
But no matter what, I will do anything for my babies. They're my life. Shout out to all the mothers doing it all along. We got this.
When I was in the affair, I felt fairly emotionally and financially supported. My affair partner was available for me,
demanding the equivalent price of his car.
That sounds like a gold digger. I mean, it's too expensive. It's too much for just for a ring.
Do you think that a woman's body count matters?
Yes, yes, it defines who you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this one. The hardest thing ever is being a single full-time mom of 3. Yeah, man, it is hard. It's real hard. All while battling depression. Yeah, man. That postpartum is no joke. That's the depression she has, probably. People love to judge when I have free time and choose to go out and have fun. But no matter what, I will do anything for my babies. They're my life. Shout out to all the mothers doing it all along. We got this. Yeah, man. I think it should be a point where women stop. You know, I've heard so many arguments about this, and I believe it, right? That the woman, that not all of them, but a lot of women, not, I say it's about a 50-50, maybe a 60-40, because women really just want to give it up because that's what they want, right? That's why the date market is the way it is now. That's why guys aren't taking dating serious, because you take a woman on a date, she's banging a guy that same night. Probably a guy that she had a date with a week ago. So guys don't trust it. But what's happening is this. Single mothers are going through it. Why? Why though? So many guys try. So many guys try, and then you say, oh, you better not discipline my kid. You can't say nothing to my kid. That's what leaves you lonely. Because men heard that same thing from so many other men, and then not only that, they experience it themselves. That's when they learn. See, some guys don't hear what nobody has to say. They go through it and say, oh, I'm never doing it again. That's why she's lonely.
Being a single mom is so damn hard. The provider, the disciplinary, the comforter, the teacher, the best friend. You are literally everything all in one. Some days you just feel like you are completely failing at it, let alone trying to take care of your own self and your own mental health. And it's like days like today where I get called in to go to assembly because my son is getting an award. Such a good role model and a really kind person. And it's just like, you did that. You are raising a kind, happy, healthy boy. Like, I need to remember in moments like this, days are hard, sleep is rare, but you're doing a fucking good job.
I mean, that's parenting. I don't mean to laugh at her, right? But we can't give you a kudos for parenting. That's just facts. That's like me. My son's 15 now. Like, oh, you know, my son, he recently passed junior high school and got into high school. He passed with flying colors. He had like a 90 average, and oh, I'm so happy for that. And my son, he acts just like me. He's such a good kid. This summer he was doing this, and that, and I'm so proud of him. I don't even say it to you guys. I don't say it like it's a badge of honor, because it's not. I'm a father, right? Anything that I do for him is because it's necessary for a kid to be a man, right? I explain to guys sometimes in consultations, yeah, I'm doing this with him right now, but it's not to brag. It's to, I'm showing people how I'm raising him into a man, but not because I feel bad, right? Not because I'm not doing it to give myself a pat on the back. I do the things I do for him. And when he does good, I don't take it as like, oh, yeah, I did a good job. Yeah, of course you feel good about it. You do feel like you did a good job. But I'm not out there at the world like, oh, I'm such a good dad because of this, right? Just look at me, I'm a good dad. It's not about that. But still, I know you're feeling bad. That's what you have. Congratulate yourself. But life goes on.
My point exactly.
That's facts. Because a man is going to help your son become a man. That's what's needed.
My therapist gave me the best bit of advice. This video is for all the single ladies. If it's your first time seeing me, I'm Becky, I'm 40 and I'm single. So when you break up with somebody or you're going through heartbreak or you're just single, I feel like one of the hardest things to get used to is being on your own. I've certainly had this in previous breakups. So when it was the weekend and I didn't have my daughter, I would have to fill my weekend with things. I'd have to book things up. I'd have to meet people. I'd have to have plans for Friday and Saturday night. I couldn't just stay in or be by myself. But then I started therapy. Now I've got to say at this point, my therapist was quite brutal, but I quite like that she was brutal. She wasn't one of these therapists that just sat there and didn't say much. She gave it to me hard. She said that I had to get really comfortable with my own company. So here's what she told me to do. She told me on the next weekend when I didn't have my daughter that I had to make no plans, nada. She said I could go out and do things, but I was not to meet anybody. I had to just have the whole weekend by myself. And I kid you not, when she said this to me, it put the fear of God into me. I actually thought, I'll tell my therapist that I'm on my own, but I'm going to have to like squeeze in a little coffee or a little drink with somebody at some point. Essentially, I was going to lie to my therapist. But then I went away and I actually thought about it and I thought, no, do you know what? This is obviously a fear or something that you're struggling with. So you've got to face it head on. So that's what I did. I took her advice and I made no plans. I cannot tell you how daunting this was for me. Like, I was terrified. I was panicked by this. So here's what I did. So first of all, I went and bought some really nice food that
We're making progress.
knew that I'd enjoy cooking, and I got some nice wine in as well. I was living in an apartment at the time and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to clean the apartment from top to bottom on Saturday. So that kind of took up Saturday. Also got rid of a load of stuff and actually got quite organised. Then I found something on Netflix that I wanted to binge on for the whole weekend, and that got me through my evenings. I even had a cheeky little nap one afternoon. To say, I actually really enjoyed it. It definitely got me over my fear of being on my own and got me used to my own company. And now I'm in a place where I literally love my own time. I need my own time. It was definitely a journey getting there. So if you are somebody, you've just broken up with somebody, you're feeling pretty rubbish, you feel like you can't be on your own, try that this weekend, because I promise you, you will feel so much better. You'll overcome your fear and it will just...
She's almost done.
to make you a happier person. So try it and let me know what happens. And if you're going to try it, pop it in the comments. Let me know. I can give you a little pep talk before it happens. But I think you'll get to enjoy it.
She's right about that. A lot of women can't be by themselves. They can't be on their own. It was weird. I remember, well, men go through it a lot. Men are on their own a lot. And men actually are starting to enjoy it, right? Some men stay single or they get a girl and won't move in with her. They will stay alone. And there's women out there like that too, but not many. Why is that? Because so many women need to piggyback. So many women have that. And I believe she had it before too. They can't be alone. They can't be from a guy. They can't even be, even if they're not with a guy, they have to be even in relations with a guy, right? Because they're not used to doing it alone. And what that does is that it doesn't allow them to actually heal, right? Like a guy like me, for instance, I can take time for myself, go on a walk outside, go to the gym, get things in. I would go to the track, run around the track. It was certain things that I lived on my own upstate. So me being up there around nobody, it's like I had nothing but time. There was a school around the corner. I take that time, and that school had a track. I'd go run a track, and I would go, had my own little goals. Okay, let me run around the whole track one time. The next time, let me run around the whole track twice. The next time, let me run. Then after a while, I was running a mile, and I had set little goals for when I went to the track. But these are things men have to do. There's some guys though, because at the beginning of 2024, there was a lot of guys that wrapped it up, and I'm sure a lot of them are lonely. And it's sad when people don't spend that time for themselves. You never heal. You never get over things. So I think a lot of women need to do it too. A lot of guys too. But I think a lot of women need to do it instead of jumping from guy to guy to guy to guy, piggybacking, having guys as a backup. Be alone for a little while. Learn something about yourself, heal, then move forward.
When I was in the affair, I felt fairly emotionally and financially supported. I felt like my affair partner was available for me.
Affair partner.
Most of the year, maybe except for birthdays. And
see, this is one of those situations where she should have taken time for herself. This is what happened. She started having an affair. This is the danger.
Of course, the freaking holidays. It really felt like a piece of my heart was missing because it was. He still did really good about seeing me like Christmas morning, things like that. But it just was not the same because I had to go home without a partner. Like, you know, my mom was like, aren't you dating someone? Where are they? I'm like, they're with their wife.
You can't make up.
How do you explain that? Communication often slowed down. They were less available. And that was when I really felt like a mistress.
Because you were. Hello.
Emotional damage.
Oh my god. This is crazy. Females today are crazy.
Sure are.
They sure don't value themselves.
See, instead of her taking the time to be by herself, this is what the lady was kind of talking about. Instead of going to have an affair, oh, I gotta have someone. Oh, she got what God talk to him. I'm married. He probably told her to. I'm married. You still want to mess around? Oh, I can't be alone. Sure. Sad, man, but this is happening. All right, guys. Now this is a clip from the Filipina P, and she's talking to a bunch of Filipinas, and they're talking about how much should your engagement ring cost. And let's hear what they got to say. They're reacting to a modern woman. Of course, you already know that. Let's get right into this.
How much should your engagement ring cost? So I suggest two things. Number one, you demand a 3-carat or above ring that ranges anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000. And if you can't do that, demand a ring the equivalent price of his car.
Totally unpredictable.
That way, if he ghosts you, you can resell.
You see, he said the equivalent price of his car. The Filipinos said, "What?" A lot of Filipinos and women from other countries don't know. Some do, but a lot don't understand. So when they see these modern women talk, they don't watch these women. So when they see them talk, they can't believe it, right? They can't. When I came to the Philippines, I didn't bash modern woman. I didn't. I just got my lady.
That item and get back some of that lost time and start over with a new man. If he cannot afford that, think about how can he be a stable future husband or father. Let me know in the comments what you think about the engagement ring test.
All right, ladies. What are your thoughts? Start with Ira.
Oh my god, it's a very toxic trait. It's a big no. It's a big kind of cash, and I wouldn't do that with my fiancé. Good luck with your life.
Okay, good luck with your life. How about you, Candice?
That sounds like a gold digger. I mean, it's too expensive. It's too much for just for a ring. And you know, I don't even ask for flowers, and of course, I won't even ask for a very expensive ring. I'd rather want my man to save it for our future.
Okay, so put it in a house or, savings.
And that's exactly what it should be saved for. A man should be saving those things for the future. For what? Hard times. You never know when things are going to go topsy-turvy. So she would rather him save it for a rainy day. Like that song, save it for a rainy day.
How about you, Ange?
Actually, it's really a toxic. You are in a toxic relationship. You are with someone who is toxic, asking too much, asking that kind of big money.
Yeah, for a ring.
Yes, just for a ring. It's a big no. Okay, it's a big no for us.
It's a big no. It sure is, and it's a big no for guys too. That's the only reason why guys become passport bros. This is the reason why, because of things like that. And you keep stocking those things up, stocking them up. Guys get tired and say, "I'm done."
Western guys complain that their women are sleeping with too many men. Yes, they do. Do you think that a woman's body count matters? Like they're sleeping a lot with a lot of men. Do you think it's important?
Of course it is. Because it describes what kind of woman you are. If you sleep with so many men,
with the whole barangay?
Yes, it defines who you are.
We agree.
And and I think it's problematic too.
Yes.
How about you, Era?
Yes, for me, it's no, because when I sleep with a man, and that man will be my husband, and I can.
So you believe in the before marriage?
Yes, it's a big no-no.
And that's why the Philippines is the way it is, right? Like, don't get me wrong. You can come to the Philippines and you meet those girls that are quick and easy. You're gonna run right through the Philippines, have the time of your life, right? But a lot of times, the women that do give it up, sometimes they're giving it up just to try to get you to be their man. They're trying to lock you in, right? There's even been cases where Filipinos have been a virgin and gave it up to a guy, so thinking I can keep him. And some Filipinos don't talk to foreigners more because of that. This is serious. I'm going to interview one one day.
So I'd presume you're still immaculate. Yes. Okay. How about you, Candice?
You don't want to be used and abused.
Okay, so you don't want to sleep with a lot of guys.
I don't want.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't want it. You can tell she's being genuine, right? Now, this is the thing. That is a known practice where I'm from. And who wants that? That pair bonding statement is real. All those things are real. And guys see the toxicness of the West. You see how the Philippines? It's toxic. It's toxic. That Philippine accent, it's true. It is toxic. And guys don't want to deal with that toxicity anymore because they realize there's definitely more to life than dealing with that. See you next video.
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No.
Jesus, come